Censorship in new media has been an ongoing issue and debate for our government as we try to find the difficult balance between safety and freedom when it comes to regulating speech online. But TikTok seems to be a whole other breeding ground for unstructured and targeted censorship that is now hurting some of its largest creators. I sat down with Stanzi Potenza, a full-time TikTok creator and sketch comedian with more than 1 million followers on the platform. I had been following Stanzi for a while when I saw her cry for help online after TikTok banned her account for a week, all because she typed the letter D in a comment. I was flabbergasted at the injustice of the ban and wanted to dive a bit deeper into how censorship on TikTok functions and how it affects its creators. Stanzi, can you explain what's up with the letter D and why TikTok banned you? I recently got a breast reduction and I did a video showing the before and after, since that's kind of a trend on TikTok this year. Someone commented on the video asking me what size I was and what size I got down to. So I replied, I went from G to D. And a few days later, they removed the comment for sexual activity and nudity, which is my most frequent violation notification. I appealed the comment and they restored it, but I was still banned for 7 days, which is something they do a lot. Even if you win the appeal, the ban remains. What's crazy is, people must be using the letter D actually in a sexual way every day. Is TikTok really moderating everyone who types D in a comment? No, they're not, and that's what's so annoying for me. A lot of my content is pretty out there, but I censor myself in the videos and my words and my captions, but they still take it down even though I'm already censoring myself. But then, I will see other creators do similar types of content, even very sexual content, and they don't get punished for it. It really bothers me that I get my account taken down for things that are less offensive than a lot of the content I see every day. Not only that, but the same content that I get rewarded for on Instagram and other platforms is the content that gets banned on TikTok. Even my Civil War videos got taken down for nudity, and I'm actually in colonial clothes with several layers on. It makes me feel crazy because it's like I'm walking on eggshells with the app. What is the process like for getting in touch with the app for an appeal? It was really difficult. I emailed them about 50 times last week, and I used 2 different email accounts and sent emails to all of their addresses. TikTok is my job, and it was like being told I couldn't come into work for a week. They ignored my Twitter messages, so I started tweeting at them all day. They wouldn't respond to me, but they responded to everyone else that was tweeting them. I made another Twitter account and finally got a message back within 5 minutes. I sent a screenshot of all of the tweets I had sent, and they just told me, "Thank you for your patience," and they'll get someone working on it. They finally had to manually go to the back end of the app and unban me so I could post again. It was just so crazy how easy it was for them to fix it, but so impossible to get a hold of anyone. How does a post ban impact you financially? Basically, with the Creator Fund, you can see how much money you make every day. So say you make $100 a day. A 7-day post ban would mean you lose $700 for the week. I will go in and see huge dives in views during times I've been banned, because less content means less views overall, which is so frustrating because for many of us this is our full-time job. So being told not to come into work for a week because of something very minor you did is incredibly stressful. It's also difficult because when you are banned, you're not able to log into your account and get any of your money out. Not only that, but when you are banned, they notify everyone who tries to follow you that you violated many community guidelines, basically warning new people not to follow you because they've deemed you a bad creator. To me, the way they decide who gets banned and for what reason is so random. It never seems to be things that actually violate the TikTok guidelines, so what do you think is going on? A lot of people who are targeted by TikTok are part of marginalized groups. A friend of mine is trans and was featured in an article last year because their account had been permanently banned, but they don't do anything about the trolls that are constantly harassing her. And it's not about making the app safe for kids, since TikTok actively seeks out and bans any account user who is under the age limit and lying about their age. And 13 through 18 is a really small demographic on the app. It's also common to say that videos are banned because of mass reporting, but I don't believe that is the issue. TikTok recently started using an algorithm bot to go in and sense what content is appropriate and what isn't. This is problematic because while the bot is learning, it's hurting a lot of creators who are getting violations on their account because the bot doesn't understand that what you said or did actually wasn't offensive. When those violations add up, it leads to a permanent ban, and the more violations you get, the more the bot will target your account. So when did this start happening? It started around April and just got worse this summer. Before, if you got a violation, they'd just take the video down. But now if you get a violation, they take the video down and you get a post ban. I had never been post banned before, and then one day I tried to upload and I realized they had banned me from posting. My post bans used to be 24 hours and then it kept increasing. First 2 to 3 days, and then a week, and now anytime I get a violation, I'm banned for a whole week. If you get enough of those violations, your account can be permanently banned, which is so stressful because this is our job and we feel like we are constantly on thin ice with our employer. To me, I only see big creators dealing with this kind of censorship, and it seems like this started after the Creator Fund. Could they be stifling your growth so they don't have to give as big of a payout? We talk about that all the time. For a lot of us bigger professional creators, our views are a lot lower at the end of the month when we actually get paid. The last week of the month, our accounts see a drastic drop in views. Also, I've noticed that when I get post banned, it's usually at the end of the month too. I just saw another creator talk about how TikTok will punish you for going viral because they don't want to pay you for those views, and I even get post banned a lot after a video of mine does really well. The last time I was post banned, one of my videos reached 5 million views, and another one also hit 5 million views, and I got hit with another post ban. It's almost like they're trying to even out the money they have to give us. It's obviously speculation, but it just happens so frequently that it's hard to think that's not the case. My conversation with Stanzi really had me thinking about the future of TikTok, and even wishing that something else less corrupt would come along and take its place. So what do you think is the cause of this crazy censorship on the app? Is it cultural misunderstanding? Is it a blundering AI making mistakes until it learns what content is truly offensive? Or is it just a large corporation trying to save themselves the money they promised to creators who give the app life in the first place?
Just stay